Spotting burnout in caregivers and its significance. Caregiving is a noble and often rewarding role, but it can also be incredibly demanding. Caregiver burnout is a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion that can occur when caregivers feel overwhelmed by the demands of their responsibilities. This issue is more prevalent than many realize, affecting millions of individuals who provide care for family members, friends, or even clients. According to recent studies, nearly 40% of caregivers experience significant levels of stress and burnout, which can lead to serious health issues for themselves. Recognizing caregiver burnout is crucial, not only for the well-being of the caregiver, but also for the quality of care they provide. When caregivers are fatigued, their ability to offer compassionate and effective support diminishes. This can result in a decline in the quality of care for their loved ones, leading to potential health risks and emotional distress for those receiving care. By identifying the signs of burnout early, caregivers can take proactive steps to manage their stress and seek support, ensuring that they remain healthy and capable of providing the best care possible. Engaging viewers in this conversation is essential, as the impact of caregiver fatigue extends beyond the individual caregiver. When caregivers are overwhelmed, it can create a ripple effect that affects their loved ones. Family members may feel neglected or may not receive the attention and care they need, which can lead to feelings of isolation and frustration. By addressing caregiver burnout, we not only support those who are providing care, but also enhance the overall well-being of the entire family unit. In this video, we will explore the signs of caregiver burnout, discuss its implications, and share practical strategies for recognizing and addressing this critical issue. Join us as we delve into the importance of self-care and support for caregivers, ensuring that they can continue to provide the love and care their loved ones deserve. Caregiver burnout is a complex phenomenon that encompasses emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion experienced by individuals who provide care to others. This state of depletion often arises from the relentless demands of caregiving, which can leave caregivers feeling overwhelmed and drained. Emotionally, caregivers may experience feelings of sadness, frustration, and helplessness. Physically, they may suffer from fatigue, sleep disturbances, and even chronic health issues. Mentally, the constant stress can lead to anxiety, depression, and a sense of isolation, making it difficult for caregivers to cope with their responsibilities. Several factors contribute to caregiver burnout, with workload being one of the most significant. Many caregivers juggle multiple responsibilities, including managing medical appointments, administering medications, and providing daily assistance with activities of daily living. This heavy workload can quickly become unmanageable, especially when caregivers lack adequate support. The absence of a support system, whether from family, friends, or professional services, can exacerbate feelings of loneliness and stress, making it even harder for caregivers to recharge and maintain their well-being. The effects of caregiver burnout extend beyond the caregiver themselves. They can significantly impact the care recipient as well. When caregivers are fatigued and overwhelmed, their ability to provide attentive and compassionate care diminishes. This can lead to neglect, unintentional mistakes in medication management, or a lack of emotional support for the loved one in their care. Consequently, the care recipient may experience increased anxiety, a decline in their health, or feelings of abandonment, creating a cycle of distress for both parties. Understanding caregiver burnout is essential for fostering a healthier caregiving environment. By recognizing the signs and causes of burnout, caregivers can take proactive steps to seek help, manage their workload, and prioritize self-care, ultimately benefiting both themselves and those they care for. Recognizing the signs and symptoms of caregiver burnout is crucial for timely intervention and support. Caregivers often experience a range of emotional symptoms that can signal they are struggling. Common emotional indicators include irritability, anxiety, and depression. Caregivers may find themselves feeling easily frustrated or overwhelmed by minor challenges, leading to heightened stress levels. Additionally, persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness can emerge, making it difficult for caregivers to find joy in their daily activities or feel motivated to continue their caregiving responsibilities. Physical symptoms are also prevalent among caregivers experiencing burnout. Fatigue is one of the most common complaints, as caregivers often sacrifice their own rest to meet the demands of their role. This chronic exhaustion can lead to sleep disturbances such as insomnia or restless nights, further compounding the caregiver's fatigue. Over time, the physical toll of caregiving can manifest in various health issues, including headaches, digestive problems, and weakened immune function, making caregivers more susceptible to illness. Behavioral changes are another key sign of burnout. Caregivers may begin to withdraw from social activities they once enjoyed, isolating themselves from friends and family. This withdrawal can stem from feelings of guilt for taking time away from caregiving or simply a lack of energy to engage in social interactions. Additionally, caregivers may notice a decrease in their performance, whether at work or in their caregiving duties. Tasks that were once manageable may become overwhelming, leading to mistakes or a decline in the quality of care provided. By being aware of these signs and symptoms, caregivers can take proactive steps to address their burnout. Recognizing the emotional, physical, and behavioral changes is the first step towards seeking support and implementing self-care strategies, ultimately leading to a healthier and more sustainable caregiving experience. Caregiver burnout has a profound impact on the quality of care provided to those in need. The correlation between caregiver well-being and patient outcomes is well documented. When caregivers are emotionally and physically drained, the care they deliver often suffers. A caregiver who is experiencing burnout may lack the energy and focus required to attend to their loved one's needs effectively. This can lead to a decline in the overall quality of care, affecting everything from daily routines to critical medical interventions. One of the most concerning risks associated with caregiver burnout is the potential for neglect. When caregivers are overwhelmed, they may inadvertently overlook essential tasks, such as administering medications on time or providing adequate supervision. This neglect can have serious consequences for the health and safety of the care recipient. Additionally, caregiver fatigue can lead to increased medical errors. A caregiver who is not fully alert may misinterpret medical instructions, forget important details, or fail to recognize changes in the care recipient's condition, all of which can jeopardize their well-being. Addressing caregiver burnout is not just a matter of improving the caregiver's quality of life. It is essential for ensuring quality care for the individuals they support. When caregivers prioritize their own well-being, they are better equipped to provide attentive, compassionate, and effective care. This not only enhances the care recipient's experience, but can also lead to improved health outcomes. For instance, a well-rested and emotionally balanced caregiver is more likely to notice subtle changes in their loved one's health, enabling timely interventions that can prevent complications. In conclusion, recognizing and addressing caregiver burnout is vital for maintaining high standards of care. By supporting caregivers in managing their stress and promoting self-care, we can create a healthier caregiving environment that benefits both caregivers and those they care for. Ensuring caregiver well-being ultimately leads to better patient outcomes and a more positive caregiving experience for everyone involved. Preventing and recovering from caregiver burnout requires intentional strategies that prioritize self-care and support. One of the most effective ways to combat burnout is to encourage self-care practices. Caregivers should make it a priority to take regular breaks throughout the day, even if they are short. These breaks can provide a much-needed respite, allowing caregivers to recharge and refocus. Engaging in hobbies or activities that bring joy and relaxation can also be beneficial. Whether it's reading, gardening, or practicing a favorite sport, dedicating time to personal interests can help caregivers maintain a sense of identity outside of their caregiving role. Seeking support is another crucial strategy for preventing burnout. Caregivers should not hesitate to reach out to friends and family for assistance. Sharing responsibilities, even in small ways, can alleviate some of the burdens and provide emotional relief. Additionally, professional resources such as support groups or counseling can offer valuable insights and coping strategies. Connecting with others who understand the challenges of caregiving can foster a sense of community and reduce feelings of isolation. Open communication about feelings and workload is essential for both caregivers and care recipients. Caregivers should feel empowered to express their needs and concerns, whether it's about their emotional state or the demands of caregiving. By discussing feelings openly, caregivers can foster a supportive environment that encourages understanding and collaboration. Care recipients, in turn, may be more willing to share their own needs, leading to a more balanced caregiving dynamic. In summary, implementing these strategies can significantly reduce the risk of caregiver burnout and promote recovery. By prioritizing self-care, seeking support, and maintaining open lines of communication, caregivers can create a healthier and more sustainable caregiving experience. Ultimately, these practices not only benefit the caregiver but also enhance the quality of care provided to those they support, leading to a more positive experience for everyone involved. In this video, we have explored the critical issue of caregiver burnout, emphasizing the importance of recognizing and addressing this often overlooked challenge. Caregiving can be a rewarding experience, but it also comes with significant emotional, physical, and mental demands. Understanding the signs and symptoms of burnout is essential for caregivers to take proactive steps toward their well-being. By acknowledging their struggles, caregivers can seek the support and resources they need to thrive in their roles. We also discussed how caregiver well-being directly impacts the quality of care provided to loved ones. When caregivers are overwhelmed and fatigued, the care they deliver can suffer, leading to potential risks such as neglect and increased medical errors. Therefore, prioritizing self-care and implementing strategies for prevention and recovery is not just beneficial for caregivers, it is vital for the health and safety of those they care for. A well-supported caregiver is more likely to provide attentive, compassionate, and effective care, ultimately enhancing the overall caregiving experience. As we wrap up, we encourage you to engage with this important topic. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content focused on caregiver support and well-being. Your likes and shares can help spread awareness about caregiver burnout, reaching others who may be struggling in silence. Together, we can create a community that values and supports caregivers, ensuring they receive the recognition and assistance they deserve. Thank you for joining us in this discussion. Remember, recognizing and addressing caregiver burnout is a crucial step toward fostering a healthier caregiving environment for everyone involved. Let's continue to raise awareness and support one another in this vital journey.